awesome.
Welcome, everybody,
I just
to
would love one of you to just be like, no, this is just terrible.
welcome to a Age of Radio Mercury live from Tucson Comic Con. We are a podcasting and pop culture news show on the Age of Radio Podcast Network. My name is Jeremy. I'm the co-founder of Age of Radio, a podcast network for everyone. And I'm also the host of Mercury. I am here with my amazing friends and co-hosts during our live events, Jinx from Cause Talk Live and at jinxcosplay.com, and also Chuck, the foul-mouthed heathen, who has a clean mouth today.
Yes.
I hope he has a clean mouth.
You butter eating or biscuit eating something.
Oh, from the Orbit commercial?
Yeah, Orbit.
I know what he's talking about.
Damn,
if you're an old person like Chuck is, you'll know
brain.
that commercial. All right, so we are back for a second day. Yesterday we
son
had
of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
That's not from the Orbit commercial.
Yes, it is.
I think it is.
It is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, we're going to have to go look that up. Dustin, go find that commercial. Bring it up on the screen.
Bring it up.
Okay, you don't have to do that. All right, so
Dustin,
I'm
you got that video?
super excited for today because we have an amazing lineup. But before we get to what we have going on today, I want to ask Jinx about what her favorite part was about yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. So yesterday's Friday. Fridays are always kind of, they start later on con days, so we kind of see a smaller crowd, but we were quite busy yesterday here. We've got a great location here in the arena. For the first time, I think that Tucson Comic Con is actually utilizing the arena. I mean, that's how big it's been getting. So I love it here. It's spacious. I feel like it's more casual and chilled out. We've had a lot of interest with our color wheel, so you can spin the wheel for free and get something. But we've also doing a raffle to give away a Switch too. So that's drawn a lot of interest. And of course, Joey Galaviz here, who is the author of I Need Your Skin. We've got the sneak peek comic book here, and I think people have been really interested and excited when they get to come see that. It's like local publishers and local comic makers. So I was really happy to see people so excited.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Joey yesterday where he did talk about I Need Your Skin. If you want to go and see that, go head on over to YouTube at Age of Radioverse, or you can head over to YouTube at Geek Collective, and you could watch that interview where he talks about I Need Your Skin and all the stuff that he has going on with Divination Comics and the Geek Collective, I guess, brand or moniker. So, Chuck, what was your favorite part about yesterday? I know I put you to work. You put all the lights up.
Yeah,
I did.
good
Was that your
job.
favorite part?
Yeah, my favorite part was the nap that I took. No, I didn't take a nap.
Oh.
No, it's just been fun. Just interacting with all of the people, having the fun conversations that we've been having, pulling Chris in out of nowhere, just making him do the interview on the spot. That's fun for me because, I like getting people out of their comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, we also got Chainsaw Man in here a little bit
did.
ago.
Yeah.
Before this, do you remember his name?
I
Jinx?
don't.
Okay, we were horrible. Chuck's really good at remembering people's names.
I don't think we
I'm
asked him
terrible
his
at
name.
remembering.
I thought
I asked how old he was. And then-
I think we got his name, but I could be wrong. But we love bringing people in from the audience every once in a while when they are walking by because it loves taking them out of their comfort zone, and that's why we bring Chuck to get people out of their comfort zone.
I am very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And this is the 16th year of Tucson Comic Con, if
cool.
I'm not mistaken, based off of some of the stuff that I've seen. But it's also the 35th year of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so,
is.
Dustin, if you can throw up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles up on the screen for me, please.
I kind of look like a turtle.
I guess kind of with the green.
With the green,
You just don't have a
yeah.
shell on. So if we maybe found a shell for Jinx,
could totally do
you
that.
could be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
So the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the movie that came out in, I want to say 1991.
1990.
Oh, was it
It was
1990?
90, yeah.
1990. We were, what, 5, 6 we
7.
decided? 7? We can't
Yeah.
do math. It was our first failure at math.
Yeah.
And so they are
I
here.
drove myself to the theater, saw it.
when he was a child.
Yeah.
So they today, Saturday and Sunday only, they are here except for David.
Attenborough.
I
He
think
died.
the one that played Leonardo. Let me get his name. David Foreman, who played Leonardo, I think had to cancel.
I think so.
So he's not going to be here. But Leif Tilden, Donatello, Michelin Sisti, Michelangelo, and Josh Pice, Raphael will be here. Also, Kevin Eastman. Dustin, throw up Kevin Eastman for me. Kevin Eastman, the creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, will also be
Yeah.
here today and tomorrow, along with a whole bunch of other guests. And real quick, I know we talked about this yesterday. Your favorite was Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
And
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga because you're fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Fun.
Yeah.
And Jinx is the fun one. Jinx figured out where we were going to eat last night. We went and ate.
Yeah.
Jinx said that we had to figure out where to eat tonight. So
Yes.
if you are in the audience at Tucson Comic Con or watching this live
Give
and
us
you
a
know a great
suggestion.
place in Tucson, give us a suggestion.
we've
We're
already
not
done-
from here. Tell us where is a good place to eat.
And we've already done sushi, and we've already done Guadalajara Grill, but we're open to suggestions.
Open to
And you
suggestions.
come to Guadalajara Grill often. when
Yeah,
you're here.
every year I come to Tucson Comic Con, I go to Guadalajara, the original one on Prince or Price Road. Oops,
Yeah.
I'm not from here. But
And they had
Prince.
live mariachi music.
They did. Actually, he was doing all sorts of stuff.
Oh,
He
that's
did
true.
the
Yeah.
Beatles,
He did mariachi, and then he went to Beatles,
Yeah.
and then he did My Girl. That was
Oh,
one
he
of the
did, you're
And we
right.
were all singing.
Yeah.
Were we?
I was singing out of
Okay.
key. You guys
Yeah.
were good.
Yeah.
But it was a fun time that we had. So yeah,
A fun
so go
time
check
was
out
had
that.
by all.
And I'm hungry again.
I'm
hungry
super hungry right now.
I could eat.
All right, so
Somebody bring me a snack.
today we have a great lineup in store. We're not going to we have some interviews today. We're working on putting the schedule, kind of locking a lot of stuff in. But right after this, we're going to have 2 members of Arizona Cosplay, roughly about 11 o'clock Pacific time or Arizona time. We're going to have Danielle and Brandon. I believe they do foam.
Foam Smiths,
Foam.
yeah.
And if you watched our Game On Expo, we did a lot of foam talk. So I'm going to do everything that I can at every event to have something related to foam.
Okay.
No matter what kind of foam, any kind of foam. If
I
you've
didn't,
got
under,
foam-
I didn't
it could be
understand
like
what that
suds.
concept was.
Okay, so this is what happened. So what happened?
So explain what happened.
Okay, so what happened was
So what happened was.
we were at Game On Expo.
Yeah.
And there was a foam fighting company.
Yeah.
Where you could fight with
What was
foam.
the- what was
Oh,
the-
okay.
what was
And so
we-
Like foam sword.
correct.
Convention foam fighting.
Yeah, convention
Because
foam.
we kept yelling.
Yeah,
We said
convention
it like,
foam
we said-
fighting.
Oh, okay.
We
And
said we
s-
would say it like, what, 100 or
The goal
1,000
was
times?
to say it like 100 times during the event.
Okay.
And they were going to let us
Convention
do a
foam
whole.
fighting.
They were going to block off a section for us, and we would be able to do our own little foam fighting
We
thing
had a
with
battle.
me,
Oh, you
Chuck, and
did?
Alex. Yeah, and we fought,
Oh,
and it's
cool.
all live.
Okay.
And so.
I get it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, but when we were having that conversation, I know nothing about foam. So in my mind, foam is just foam.
I mean, we're
and
on
they're
foam
not
flooring.
right,
That's-
but
yeah.
but it's different foam, and just like there's different foam in your couch,
Like
and then
sometimes
you
you
use
can
different
foam at the mouth.
To be honest, though, floor foam is a great beginner material for people who have never worked with foam before.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so actually, like even especially these ones. So I keep pointing down, but we have like this like wood.
We'll take a picture of it.
Yeah, a wood-looking floor foam.
We'll post it on
Foam floor.
socials.
And it actually, so when I started working with foam, I guess we're talking about foam a little bit.
Sure.
Because it's foam talk. See, this is what I'm talking
Foam
about.
talk.
There's so much to know
It's-
about
it-
foam. It's crazy. Go ahead, Jim.
You, sir, what do you know about foam?
Oh, he's avoiding foam. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so you can get these foam floor mats, which are like the
It's EVA foam, right?
yeah, it's a form of EVA foam, and they have like some texture on one side, and the other side is smooth. And you can get these anywhere, any home improvement places. You know, like
They used to sell them at the 99-cent store, but then they closed the 99-cent
Oh,
store. and
yeah.
I've been so sad about
oh,
it.
you can find them at Five Below.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, individually, or you can get like a whole pack for like $30. It's like a 4-piece, and you can use this foam. You can, if you cut it, you can heat it, you can mold it. It's not as manipulative as more high quality foam, but it's great
Then
for
you
like
can
large
cover it
pieces
with,
of armor.
You can cover it with like Plastidip.
You can cover it with Plastidip. You can cover it with Warbla. You can just paint over it. All sorts of
You can
things.
cover it with auto body filler
Why
could.
do you know so much about the stuff that goes on the foam?
because I like making shit.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. So he makes stuff with
makes
foam.
stuff with foam.
I,
Yeah.
So
I could.
I want you to make something for the next event.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, there
I'll
you
make
go.
a helmet.
Okay, perfect. Foam
Awesome.
helmet. But so we're going to have Danielle and Brandon. They're going to be talking about foam. There's a whole piece that they've made that is in foam. I'm going to have Jinx do that interview with me because she knows more about foam conversation.
Doesn't
One,
have foam padding in like
and then
old fat
two-
suits.
I think
Different kinds
so.
of foam,
Different
yeah.
kinds of foam.
Yeah.
So we're going to make a whole segment in foam. Foam's going to be a major theme of the show moving forward. But
That's all we're gonna be
after
talking about
that,
for the
we're going
rest
to
of
take
the
a
day.
break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to give people the chance to win $100. We're going to be doing a Marvel
for
Cinematic
that guy.
Universe trivia. The
He
guy
doesn't
with
get
the
a chance.
lightsaber does not get a chance. Who's that gentleman?
I don't know.
He looks familiar. Is
That's
it?
a cool jacket.
It is a cool jacket. We need to have a
I
number.
think it
What
was
we
a-
need to do.
An iteration of Thor.
Have a
What-
crowd cam.
We need a crowd cam,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
We'll definitely set that
Well,
up
we've
for
got
next
the
time.
option.
All right, so we're doing
We
Marvel
have a
Cinematic.
cam right now.
We can't do it right this moment.
Not right this moment. If you
Hi,
pulls up the thing
everyone.
behind.
Lots of great cosplays going on today,
Very
guys.
cool.
Have fun.
Hello, everyone.
Love to see you guys all dress up in your favorite characters.
So we have the Marvel Cinematic Universe trivia, chance
I'd
to win
rather you
$100.
see you dressed up in my favorite characters.
That's going to be 12:30 to about 1:45 roughly. And then around that time, we're working on getting a Jinx walkthrough of the vendor hall. So probably around 2 p.m. is when we're shooting to do that today. We're just going to work on we have to work out some technical situations with the StreamYard and me being able to talk to Jinx while she's walking around. But we'll figure it out. And during that time, she's going to have a handler, which is going to be Chuck and Alex, a cameraman, with the phone, and they're going to be walking through and going through the vendor hall. Yeah. But will you be going through? Will you go through Cosplay
I'll be
Alley?
running back and forth, conveying what's going on, so that you can portray it live.
We might need to map out where we go because it's actually, like I said, it's like now we're using the arena, so it's getting even larger. I have really not even spent time in the vendor in the actual hall. I mean, these are all vendors, so we're gonna have to like plan it out to make sure that I can make a couple stops but not miss anything.
Yep.
So if that becomes the case, maybe we can do like a cosplay walk tomorrow. You know, maybe we can break it up. But if you guys have never been to Tucson Comic Con, or maybe you don't visit conventions very often, be sure to tune in. You know, you're gonna get a look on what's on the floor. We'll talk to some vendors, maybe some cosplayers.
Talk to that guy.
Talk to that guy or you know, whoever.
Maybe that guy in that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt.
Yeah. So.
Or that guy walking by with the sunglasses.
So be sure to tune in, and you're gonna see some really cool stuff. Oh, hey, Sergeant Slaughter's my friend. We're live now.
Come in.
Come on over.
Come on over, Sergeant Slafter.
Sergeant
Slafter.
Here, scoot over. Oh, he's throwing a headset on you.
Right.
Do you want a headset?
You can put it behind you.
I'll put the hat on top of it.
All right,
there
we
you
go.
go.
You're Sergeant Slafter.
You didn't know you were going to be on a live when he showed up.
None of us do.
What's up?
I just got into town.
All right, so we have Sergeant Slafter here, and if you don't know what we're talking about, it was a situation with yesterday, but it is Sergeant Slaughter and Jinx, so you know this gentleman.
Yes. Can I say your name, or do you want Keith?
Yes.
It's Keith.
Hi,
All right, Keith, how's it going, Keith?
Doing well.
Yeah. So
Cool.
Keith is dressed as Sergeant Slaughter. You're going to go meet him, right?
Just did, and I got a picture of them later. So,
awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. So Sergeant Slaughter is here Saturday and Sunday, both days, I believe. I think he wasn't here yesterday, just today.
I wasn't either, so I wouldn't know.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah. But yeah.
So why Sergeant
I was and I
Slaughter?
don't.
Well, you know, as a kid growing up in the 90s, the G.I. Joe cartoon was on in the mornings. We remember Saturday morning cartoons, which is kind of something that's gone away for kids. You know? It was that, and it was the after-school cartoons.
Yes.
But always liked G.I. Joe, had a bunch of the figures, and Sergeant Slaughter was always like one of the coolest ones, you know. So when I saw he was going to be here, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cosplay that today. So.
And you just arrived, you said, from Phoenix.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
hardcore.
so you drove in, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Nice. So do you do a lot of other cosplay? Is that how you know Jinx through doing cosplays?
A lot of Fallout cosplay. I've done Duke Nukem, Guile from Street Fighter.
Yeah, we did a shoot together.
Yes.
With myself as Chun-Li and Amber as Cammy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'll share those pretty soon.
How long have you been doing cosplays?
I think since 2018.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you find, like where do you gather, what's your main, I guess, thought process in deciding what you want to do? Obviously, maybe for this one, because Sergeant Slaughter is going to be here, kind of makes sense, but outside of that, where does like your inspiration come from of what you choose to do?
Sure. I started with a vault suit that I put together myself, just because I was a big Fallout fan. My kids were real young when Fallout 3 came out, and when you got young kids at home, playing online games is more difficult because you got to do things. So, but they're also sleeping a lot. So I was able to pause the game whenever I needed to. And you're, like I said, kind of stuck at home a lot.
You can give them as much melatonin as you
want.
No, they're older now. Don't tell them.
No, but you know, really got into Fallout. I've always been into post-apocalyptic subject matters, so really got into that. Started with Fallout, and then after that, it was just you know, whatever else piqued my interest. I would see other costumes, I'd get ideas. I started doing Guile from Street Fighter, and somebody asked me if I was Duke Nukem, and I was like, I'm not, but I was at the next con. So sometimes it's just ideas you get. You might see something or see something else that reminds you of something, or, you know, like in this case, it could be the guests that are going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for your time,
Well,
Keith.
And
I
thanks
appreciate it.
for the impromptu interview.
Yes, I love it. Love
we'll
it
be
every
here
time.
all day.
Sounds great.
Cool. Thank you so much, Keith.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And look, the green matched your outfit.
And so, again, if you guys haven't been to Tucson Comic Con, again, actually, big shout out to Keith, Sergeant Slaughter for doing that, or as Chuck
I'll see
likes
you
to
later.
say, Sergeant Slafter.
Because
but-
Sergeant Slafter is
actually, we
funnier
should've-
than Sergeant Slaughter.
That
I'm
is-
sorry.
that is
It
true.
is true, yeah.
What do you know Keith's handles on social media? We probably should have plugged that.
No, I don't think he has. I don't think he's on socials.
Got it,
as-
got it, got
Yeah,
it,
he doesn't
got
have
it.
a profile. That's public, so.
Yeah, perfect.
He's
so
hiding from the government. Leave him alone.
He's
All right.
Sergeant Slaughter. Watch out.
yeah, okay. So again, if you haven't been to Tucson Comic Con, you've heard Jinx mention a few times that we're in the arena,
Yes.
Which is kind of important because if you guys didn't know, since 2008, the con has grown from just 500 fans. The last count that I was able to find
what
was back
happens
in
if you keep feeding
2022. They had 19,000
Wow.
people come through this event.
Yeah.
So my guess is that because it's growing, they're needing to add in more and more, I guess, area, and that's
Yeah.
why they've opened it up to the arena. So we're in
Next
the
year,
arena.
we're taking over the Taco Bell across the street.
Well, and they actually most recently upgraded the convention center. So probably about 2 to 3 years ago, they completed their renovations. So they also have the hotel that's attached. They have a whole parking garage. And I think a lot of that is because of Tucson Comic Con.
Oh,
Nice.
that, so
Yeah.
it's which
I
makes
believe
sense.
so,
So
yes.
that's one of the other great things about these types of communities. They can actually make an impact on the
Yeah.
larger community to whole and the infrastructure around it. And like I talked to Brian Polito yesterday, and and we talked to Chris, the gentleman that was walking by from Sierra Vista, and I mentioned to Brian that it's good to have this in Tucson because the people that are in southern Arizona, they now have a better, maybe an easier place to get
all
to.
those people from Arivaca can come all the way up
Yeah,
here.
100%. And people from Guadalajara. But so the point is that these types of things really boost the community, and it's a great place for people to express themselves and have a really fun, safe time, which is what we're all about as well.
Yeah.
So that being said, Jinx, any final thoughts before we kind of set up for the next segment?
If you haven't bought your ticket yet, I don't know what you're doing, but buy it because we've got 2 more days today, Saturday and Sunday, and then it's over. So don't miss
almost
it.
done.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. If you've never been to a con, this is a great one to go to for the first time because it's cozy, it's not as crowded, it's really chill, and it still has something for everybody.
See, that's what I was trying to say yesterday, and I came across sounding like a kind of like a.
That's why I'm the pro.
You are the pro.
Yeah, Jinx
I'm
is the
still,
pro.
I'm a baby.
It's okay, you're still green.
Yeah, we're still
Yeah.
green. We're eventually we'll have Dustin in here.
Hello, everyone.
Dustin, throw
Are
your
you
finger
enjoying
in
your
here.
Comic-Con experience?
Yeah.
There's Dustin right
His
there.
His
There
last
he is.
finger said 3 minutes.
Yeah, his last finger said 3 minutes. All right, guys, we got to close this out. But again, make sure that wherever you're watching this at, subscribe, like it at Age of Radio
Or
versus on
don't.
YouTube or Geek Collective
do
at
whatever you
YouTube.
want.
You
Set
know?
up your notifications. We'll be going live in a little bit with Danielle and Brandon from Arizona Cosplay. Not cosplay, but for a cause cosplay. We talked to Ravencraft
Get it.
Cosplay a little bit yesterday. And then later today, Jinx is going to be doing a cosplay roundtable that we're
There's
working on
Jinx.
setting up.
Oh, there is a Jinx
Oh,
there.
there is a Jinx right over there. All right, everybody. So again, my name is Jeremy. You can find me at Age of Jeremy. You can find this show at Age of Radio or Age of Radioverse across social media. You can find Jinx at.
JinxCosplay.com or on socials at the Jinx Cosplay.
You can find Chuck.
Foul-mouthed heathen, and sometimes on the streets is Phoenix, just chilling and
Just chilling.
Just walk around
Yeah.
Phoenix. You'll
just walking around
sometimes find.
throwing
You'll sometimes find
tennis
Chuck.
balls at mountain lions.
Okay.
Yeah, so be careful when you're in Phoenix because there might be mountain lions just walking through the street
Yeah.
along with Chuck. All right, everybody,
They're
thank you
chasing the
so
tennis
much.
balls.
Thank you so much for joining into Mercury. We'll be back in a little bit. As I always say, be thankful, grateful, and kind, and we'll talk with you guys soon.